Hello fiends, and welcome back to my next Goosebumps collection video. In this one I'll be showing you all of the Goosebumps merchandise that I own. But before I get into all of the Goosebumps goodness that I own, let's go to a commercial break.
What are they, and where do they come from?
Goosebumps toys!
Some of them make freaky faces not even a mother could love. Inksters squirt vile ink that disappears in a flash. The motion creatures will shake, rattle, and roll their bones at the snap of your fingers. Just imagine if they came to life. Goosebumps toys.
Each sold separately, batteries not included.
If reading's a scream, playing's a howl!
Welcome back. Now let us get on to the Goosebumps collectibles, shall we? The first thing you'll notice is that I have on this Goosebumps Haunted Mask t-shirt. Now this is not a vintage Goosebumps item. It's actually a newly licensed Goosebumps t-shirt from FrightRags.com. FrightRags is an awesome website. They make a ton of really nice, really good quality horror t-shirts, as well as enamel pins and socks and just all kinds of cool stuff. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I just thought I'd let you know the company who made the shirt in case you want it. You can also purchase this t-shirt along with a limited edition mask. It comes in this really nice box. It looks just like the vintage Haunted Mask book cover, which I really appreciate. The box is really cool, and I don't think I'm going to take the mask out just because it looks really nice in my library up on my shelf. And since we're talking about the Haunted Mask, I also have this vintage Haunted Mask. I got this one when I was a kid. It was a costume, and I don't have the box to it anymore, but I'll show it here. It came with a voice changer attached to it, but fortunately, as you can see here, the wire was cut and I don't have the voice changer anymore, so that kind of sucks. I also don't have the box. This is literally the only thing I have left from the overall costume. So I've hung on to it pretty tight. I would like to get a complete one, brand new in the box at some point, but they're very, very expensive nowadays, so probably will not happen for a while. I also have a Curly the Skeleton walkie-talkie. This came as a set with another one that was a Haunted Mask. I don't know what happened to the Haunted Mask. I had it not too long ago and then it disappeared. So this is the only one I have right now. I don't even know if it works anymore. Next up is a Goosebumps alarm clock. I've had this ever since I was a little kid. I used to put my Goosebumps books between the hands. It still works. I don't have any batteries in it right now. But as you can see, I started using it to display the Goosebumps rings that I have because they fit really well on the fingers. I have Curly, 2 different Shrunken Head rings, 2 Abominable Snowman of Pasadena rings, and Cuddles the hamster. And then also hanging from the thumb here, I have a Goosebumps keychain. This is Slappy. He's really squishy and gross. 2 other things that came with the ring set is this Shrunken Head keychain right here, as well as a little miniature Curly the Skeleton figurine. Next, I have one of the Goosebumps Taco Bell toys. This is the Mummy, and as you can see, when you pull the wrap, he spins around. I also have 3 Goosebumps trading cards. I remember when I was a kid, I bought an entire stack of these things, and when I got home, I saw this card. That card scared the living crap out of me because I had a stairway just like that in my house, and yeah, I wound up just throwing all the cards away, and I kept the 3 that were the least scary. So these 3 right here. I also have a couple of cards that I found in some Goosebumps books when I was a kid. I don't take those out of the books anymore. Whenever I can find a book that still has the trading cards inside, I keep them inside. But when I was a kid, I didn't care about that. So I have a couple of loose cards. And then I also have a loose bookmark with Curly on it. And then here is another Goosebumps bookmark. And here I have a couple of Goosebumps puzzles. This first one is the cover of Ghost Camp, the book. And then this one is Beast of the East. And then kind of similar, I have this Goosebumps Terror in the Graveyard game. You've probably seen the commercial for this game in one of my previous Goosebumps videos. But yeah, I still have my board game. It's missing a lot of pieces. The box is in really bad shape, and I would like to get a new one at some point. But till then, this is the one I have. I also have this sealed, brand new in the box copy of this Goosebumps book and cap pack. Next up, I have this tiny little terror tower. It unfolds, which is going to be kind of hard to do. And inside is a tiny little executioner. And then the top also unfolds. Oh, I just broke it. I can't remember how you do this thing, but yeah, I used to play with it all the time when I was a kid. I also have the Goosebumps Horrorland Wii game. I don't have a Wii anymore, so there's no way for me to play this, but when I did have a Wii, and when I did play it, it was a lot of fun. Here are some of the Goosebumps audiobooks. I have Deep Trouble, which is still in the original box. Very, very cool. A Night in Terror Tower, still in the box as well. And then here is The Haunted Mask 2. And then of course there is no 90s kid in existence that did not have all of the Goosebumps VHS tapes. These were essential to my childhood. I watched them over and over and over and over again. And then years later, when I was in my teens, they started releasing all of the episodes of Goosebumps on DVD. So I wound up going to Best Buy like every other month and buying a bunch of them. I also mentioned that I have a Goosebumps comforter. You've seen that in my other Goosebumps videos, so I didn't bother to drag that out. But yeah. That's all I have. Yeah, as a kid, when I got this stuff, I used it. I had a ton of other Goosebumps things, but I played with it so much that it just fell apart. So I don't have those anymore, unfortunately. So those are all the Goosebumps toys and memorabilia. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.